Hello, welcome to this lecture. So in this lecture, we will talk about lintel beam and we will design lintel beam. So this is the content that we are going to discuss in this lecture. So now talking about the lintel beam. Well, lintel beams are basically small beams which are generally provided over the openings like the doors and windows. And if we talk about a proper reinforced concrete lintel, then it will look like this. And basically, it takes load which is coming from the structure above it, and it basically provide the supports over the opening. So basically, as I said, it is basically a type of beam, and the width of lintel is generally equals to the width of wall on which it is supporting, and the ends of the lintel are built into the wall. As you can see, these are the ends of the lintel which are actually inserted into the wall, and this part is actually known as bearing. So the length on which it is resting, this length is called bearing length. So yes, it is very easy to construct as compared to arches, and that is why in most of the cases, in most of the buildings, we see a lintel over the opening as compared to the arch. So there are various types of lintel beams depending on the material used. So lintel beam can be of timber, it can be of stones, brick lintel can also be there, steel lintel and reinforced concrete lintel. So this is the common which we are going to learn in this lecture. We will design a reinforced concrete lintel beam. Also, sometimes reinforced brick lintel is also used. So we will see all these type of lintel one by one. So first talking about the timber lintel. So in this case, we use a wooden block over the opening and it looks like this. So here in place of, over the opening, we provide a wooden block which sometimes look like this. So generally this block, this wooden lintel is generally used in rural areas or at the places where wood is easily available and is cheaper than the other construction material. So there we can use timber lintel. Then we have stone lintel. So in case of stone lintel, we basically provide a stone over the opening, and generally this kind of stone lintel you will see in the areas where stone or rock stone is available, or in near the area of where there is stone mines. So there you can see the houses having such lintel stones. Then we have brick lintel also. So although in this case you can see brick as a flat lintel beam is shown. So generally in case of brick lintel, generally we provide arched brick, but this flat brick lintel can also be provided when we use this, when we use reinforcement bar along with the bricks. So this flat brick lintel can also be provided. Now talking about the steel lintel, so in case of steel lintel, we use steel sections over the opening. So in that case, it becomes steel lintel, and in a 3D view, you can see steel sections can be of T shape or can be of I shape. So depending upon the suitability, we provide different types of sections. Then we have reinforced brick lintel. So in this is basically brick mold on which we use reinforced concrete. We fill reinforced concrete along with the reinforcing bar. So these lintel, they are not very common in India. So generally, this is again a type of lintel in which we use uh, reinforced concrete in the mold. Then talking about the reinforced concrete lintel, this is the most common lintel beam which generally used in the buildings, and we will be designing lintel beam of RCC. So as I said, at present the lintel of RCC are widely used to the openings for doors, windows, etc. in a structure because of their strength, rigidity and fire resistance. Yes, concrete is fire resistant to some extent, and it is also economical, and the construction is very easy. So most of the cases we use this type of lintel. So RCC lintel are suitable for all type of load and for any span. And as I have mentioned earlier also, the width of lintel is generally equals to the width of wall, and the main reinforcement in the lintel is provided at the bottom, because again you can see this lintel beam is again a small beam, and when load comes down like this, so in that case this lintel beam will also try to bend, and because of that tension will be on the bottom side. So that is why we provide reinforcement at the bottom side. And along with this, we provide stirrups also, because this vertical load may also create internal force in the form of shear force. So to resist shear force, we provide transverse reinforcement in the form of stirrups or bent up bar. As you can see, this is the bent up bar. So this is also provided to resist the shear force. So yes, shear stirrups are provided to resist transverse shear. So in the next part, we will continue our discussion. Thank you.